Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join me today for this weight loss update from June 2022 following Dr. McDougall's maximum weight loss and the Starch Solution. So today is July 1st, 2022, and I am weighing in today at 130 pounds. That means I lost 4 pounds during the month of June, and that means I'm officially down 40 pounds since I started following Dr. McDougall. It's been getting close to 2 years now. I really started following Dr. McDougall around like September, October of 2020, and it was in March of 2021 when I started filming these weight loss updates. So I have been consistently eating a whole food plant-based diet with no oil since the fall of 2020. I have not been 100% perfect. I have talked about this in a lot of my update videos about when I do get tempted by vegan junk food or do treat myself to a vegan burger or go off track a little bit. I mean, I think that's normal, that we're human. And I think the expectation to be 100% perfect 100% of the time makes us feel worse when we do slip up a little bit. And honestly, now that I can really look back and have some perspective, especially about like some things that happened last summer where I had some depression and then some vegan junk food and some weight gain, and I can really see these things now. And I can stop putting the blame so much on myself and my actions of having some vegan junk food or whatever. And I realize so much more how it is a mental health issue. And I talk about it a lot. I've really opened my eyes up to this in the last couple years, but I mean, it's just completely crystal clear now. And I feel like I have a good enough understanding of this that I want to talk about this more and share this more and, kind of help other people make this connection in their own lives. Looking back on the last 30 plus years of my life that I've spent dieting, and it was just all about exercise and calories and macros and fat ratios and just the crap that, like, now that I'm actually finding health and happiness, like, that's such a small portion of actually being healthy. Since I moved to Las Vegas 6 weeks ago, I've barely had any maximum weight loss days doing 50-50 plates. First I didn't have my stuff, and then I just haven't really meal prepped, and I've just been so busy with like job interviews and things like that, which if I'm looking like extra fancy today, I just got off a Zoom interview, that's why, and everything was all set up. I'm like, I better film my weight loss update right now. So anyway, I definitely don't feel like it's been the diet that has contributed to like a lot of success, because I've definitely been having probably at least one meal a week out, if not more, like 2. And there was definitely a week when my friend came to visit and I definitely had at least 3 meals out that week. So I don't think that it's because I've been, 100% maximum weight loss 50-50 plates that I've been having success. And I also don't think it's because of my exercise, because I really haven't increased my activity level beyond what it was in Michigan. Like, my favorite thing to do out here is walk Lone Mountain, and I think I just calculated I've done that 6 times since I've moved here. So that's like averages to once a week. So anyway, my personal challenge for July is to try to go out there and walk at least 4 times a week. But sometimes it's just too dang hot in the morning, and I am up before the sun rises. Last weekend, I went 3 days in a row, was like all pumped. I got up the 4th day to walk, and I'll insert a screenshot here. I was up before 4 a.m. that day, and it was 90 degrees. I'm like, I'm just not doing it. It's not healthy. So I really don't think diet or exercise was the reason for my weight loss in June. I really give all the credit to how good my mental health is feeling and how much better I'm feeling about myself as a person and the direction my life is headed, and just like feeling content with the way things are, as opposed to like the way I was feeling a few months ago of just feeling like really anxious and uncomfortable, and like I wasn't moving forward with my life. I felt very stuck. And I really felt like that kind of for a lot of years. I think I really, after I closed my yoga studio in 2019, it was kind of like, what's the point of being here in this town? And life isn't perfect here. It's not that I'm never stressed and depressed, but I feel so much better on a daily basis. I feel much more capable and like in control. I feel 1,000 times more confident. I've never felt this good about who I am. Maybe part of it is all the job interviewing and hyping myself up. But I think it's more than that. I really think it's feeling like I fit in here, feeling like, I don't know, it's incredible, and I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. So one last thing I want to mention is really a question for you, my YouTube audience. I've mentioned this a couple times. Most recently, I think was like last December, talking about forming a monthly membership, online, support for this whole food, plant-based, no oil, McDougall way of life, but not focusing so much on how to McDougall, but focusing more on the mental health, physical health, spiritual health, how that all goes together. Basically what I've been talking about this whole video is how dieting for 30 years didn't actually make a difference in my life, and how even knowing all of these McDougall principles that I've been following for nearly 2 years didn't get me consistent weight loss month after month if my mental health wasn't feeling good enough. I know there's other starch-based people out there with like how to eat a starch-based diet, meal plans, and things like that. That's not really what I'm interested in creating, although I will have that component within my online course if you don't know how to be a McDougall starchivore. But I really believe it's that kind of support and coaching that like helps with the mental, spiritual, physical, tying it all together. So I've been thinking about creating this course, since last year, and I'm just really feeling now that I have the success and the confidence to bring it to life. I'm still working out some of these details and trying to figure out how the live coaching calls are going to fit with my new work schedule. But what I'm thinking is this is going to be a 4-part course, and then the coaching calls would be at least twice a month, maybe 3 times a month. I keep going back between 2 and 3. What do you think? 2 for sure, but a part of me really feels like 3 might be that extra support that sometimes we need. And then trying to figure out time zones now that I am Pacific Standard Time. I'm debating between like $33 a month for just the 2 calls, or if I end up deciding to do 3 calls, maybe more like $44 a month. I'm trying to decisions. So if you have any feedback about what you would like from this sort of monthly support group that's focusing on the starch-based, no oil, Dr. McDougall diet, but also really this mental, physical, spiritual health thing, like that we are a whole person. We are not just a calories in, calories out like machine. And my plan is to be able to launch on July 13th. It's Ted's birthday and it's a full moon. It's gonna be like good vibe day. And then to actually start the live coaching calls probably on Tuesday, August 2nd. Like I said, still working out the details, but I'd love your feedback, and then I would really love to have you join me as well when we start getting together next month. So that's all for my June weight loss update. I will see you back in 1 month, and until then, don't forget to subscribe and be well.